who talked about the way he loved me so. I loved a man who talked about the things that I don't know. I loved a man who talked about what our future would hold. I took all their promises and treated them like gold. I remember all I've heard, but now I need more than words. I want a man who does what he says he'll do, puts the weight to the words 'cause he means them too. Then I ain't trying to figure out how he ain't what he never was. I want a man who does really see it through. Doesn't have to be grand, just has to be true. So when I think of love, I can finally think of trust. I don't want a man who talks, I want a man who does. When it comes to my heart, every word I say I mean. I guess that's why I've always been so quick to just believe. But the truth is just what's true in the moment, and that's nobody's fault. But I think I've wrestled with expired truths for long enough. So when you say eternally, baby, show me what you mean. Yeah, I want a man who does what he says he'll do, puts the weight to the words 'cause he means them too. Then I ain't trying to figure out how he ain't what he never was. I want a man who does really see it through. Doesn't have to be grand, just has to be true. So when I think of love, I can finally think of trust. I don't want a man who talks, I want a man who does. I have heard the leavers, the deceivers, the believers, but now I see they're all the same. I have seen the better, the forever, turn to never, with no one but me to blame. And I don't know if I still even believe in love, but I want a man who does. I want a man who does what he says he'll do, puts the weight to the words when he sees them through. I ain't trying to figure out how he ain't what he never was. I want a man who does really see it through. Doesn't have to be grand, just has to be true. So when I think of love, I can finally think of trust. I don't want a man who talks,